event, as well as the FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championships. We have also extended assistance by way of site enhancements through funding support from TIEZA. In addition to this, the Department of Tourism has also provided support for other sporting events that include surf, running, as well as marathons that occur around the country, as well as the forthcoming FIFA Women's Futsal, or rather, the FIFA Women's Futsal World Championship. We have also already engaged with the Philippine Sports Commission, and in fact, there is a memorandum of agreement that we are signing with the PSC, and we fully support the convening of an interagency task force to support sports tourism.
That's very good po. Nabalitaan natin na mag-pipirma na kayo. Anyway, according to reports, tourism contributes 8.9 to our GDP and provides jobs to over 6.7 million Filipinos. Di ba may programa po ang DOT tulad ng training programs at loan programs to assist tourism-related businesses, especially yung mga maliliit na negosyo na nililikha dahil sa turismo. Ilan na po ang natutulungan natin dito, Madam Secretary?
Madam Chair, the provision of livelihood and employment is one of the top priorities of the Department of Tourism. And tama po kayo na nakapagbigay po ng trabaho ang turismo sa halos 7 milyong Pilipino. And according to the Philippine Statistics Authority, in a labor force survey that they conducted in 4 quarters across the year, the total tourism employment generated by the Philippine tourism industry in both direct and indirect employment does not go below 9 million and has reached upwards of around 16.5 million Filipinos. With that, we have focused on providing opportunities to obtain gainful livelihood in tourism. First, through our partnership with the Department of Labor and Employment, where we participate in the Turismo Ascenso job fairs that have been mounted. Second, in terms of our partnership with TESDA, where we continue to provide tourism skills through this partnership. Third, through our Office of Human Capital Development, nakapagbigay na po tayo ng training sa sumobra na po sa 345,000 Filipino tourism workers in the Filipino Brand of Service Excellence, at patuloy din po yung ating Tourism Industry Skills Program kung saan nagbibigay tayo ng training sa lahat ng rehiyon ng Pilipinas in terms of various tourism skills. We also entered into a partnership with both the DSWD and the Department of Migrant Workers. For the DSWD, we entered into a sustainable livelihood partnership where the DOT identifies the community-based tourism organizations that can be beneficiaries of the Sustainable Livelihood Partnership or program of the DSWD. In times of crisis and calamity, yung DSWD po nagbibigay ng emergency cash assistance, pati na rin po ng mga family food packs, and yung DOT naman nagbibigay ng livelihood training sa mga apektadong tourism workers. Yung partnership naman namin with the Department of Migrant Workers is yung mga OFWs po na nais ng bumalik dito sa Pilipinas ay binibigyan po natin ng training and livelihood support. Nagbibigay po yung DMW ng capital at yung DOT naman ay nagbibigay ng various kinds of training like culinaria or retail training in tourism products and the like. Tapos yung sa small and medium enterprises naman ay nagkaroon na po tayo ng convergence with the Department of Trade and Industry and the SB Corp, kung saan nagbibigay po tayo ng Turismo Ascenso loans sa mga MSMEs anywhere from 3 to 5 to 20 million pesos at very low interest rates and very liberal financing policies.
Salamat po, ma'am. No? Lastly, pinasa lang po ng aking staff no na may balita no na most of yung cost of airfares to local tourist destinations some reach as high as 20 to 30,000, mas mahal pa minsan sa international flights. Is DOT doing something regarding the reported high cost of airfares? Ano bang coordination ginawa niyo sa DOTR? O depende ba talaga sa panahon? Pag peak season doon sa lugar, may festival, o talagang sadya lang pong mataas, sinasadya ang mataas doon sa mga tourist destination? Paano natin ma-encourage yung not only yung mga turista, but the local tourists, maingganyo naman silang pumasyal. Ako, masaya po ako na full support naman po ako sa DOT natin. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, ang inyong mga competent mga USEC ninyo. Diyan pa si Idol Mark Lapid rin po. Kompleto na kayo. Kabisado nyo with you at the helm at with leading the department and with your competent staff and USEC, ASEC, lahat and all the attached agencies po. I'm so confident na malayo po ang mararating ng turismo sa Pilipinas basta bibigyan lang po ng suporta ng gobyerno, of course, no, support sa government and suporta ng mga local tourists. Paano kaya natin sila maingganyo kung meron pong mga ganitong reports na napaka mahal po ng tickets?
Unang-una po, naiintindihan po natin yung concerns ng ilan sa ating mga kababayan in terms of very high airline ticket prices. Kaya naman po, especially nung sumabog po yung issue, lalong-lalo na sa airline tickets to Siargao, I joined former Secretary Vince Dizon in a meeting that he convened with certain airlines. And in that meeting, the Department of Tourism expressed its grave concerns and also its objections to the imposition of what we perceive to be overpriced tickets. With that, as a result of that meeting, as I understand, meron na pong tinanggal na mga categories of airline ticket pricing. Yung Philippine Airlines, for example, at nagkaroon sila ng cap in terms of the price of tickets to Siargao. Of course, that's subject to verification. On the other hand, we also learned na sabi po ng mga airlines, isa rin po sa reasons bakit sometimes it's more expensive for certain destinations pertains to the length of the runway. So the longer the runway, the bigger the planes that they can bring in, the more the scale, the lesser the pricing of the tickets. So with that, the DOT reiterated its wish list to the DOTR as far as the destinations that we wish to see, longer runways as well as enhanced terminals and airport facilities.
Before you proceed, I'd like to recognize the chairman of the Standing Committee on Tourism. He promotes our spots, not the traditional spots, but he goes to the far-flung areas in his bike. Yes, Senator JD, thank you for joining us. Please proceed. Then after Senator Bongo, you may ask. I'll ask the last. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, Senator Ejercito. So we reiterated our wish list to the DOTR for expanded runways so it can have more capacity for bigger planes. In addition to that, I think there is also an institutional issue in terms of the pricing of airline tickets. My understanding is that the airline industry is a deregulated industry, which then allows for airline operators to propose tickets under a scheme called the dynamic pricing, where they adjust the prices of the tickets in regard to the demand of the market. Being a deregulated industry, and on our end, not being the chief implementer of airline pricing, we then formally notified the Civil Aeronautics Board of our request for the publication of a monthly price index of airline tickets so that there is full transparency as far as the airline ticket pricing that's imposed by the airlines, and so the public will not suffer any shocks when they purchase. We have also expressed our concerns in terms of the cabs exercising their mandate in ensuring that the caps and the ceilings for airline ticket prices are properly implemented and observed. And finally, I understand that there is a cabotage principle in the airline industry where foreign-owned airlines are not allowed to operate domestic routes. And therefore, with lesser competition as far as the ability to provide domestic routes, then I suppose that also has an impact on the pricing of the tickets.
Salamat, Madam Secretary. Yun lang po, Madam Chair. Full support po ako always sa ating Department of Tourism. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, Senator Go. I take note that you had special mention and one of your advocacies is sports tourism as well, right? And perhaps in the tourism promotions programs, they can include that. It was part of your presentation. Yes, earlier
Yes,
before
Madam Chair.
Senator Go arrived. And you could probably look into the possibility, although I'm not an expert in sports, to not just promote nakalagay doon volleyball, basketball, although yun ang mga popular na sports, pero yung mga indigenous Philippine sports can also be promoted in the respective provinces and the regions. Okay, we recognize Senator JV. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon to the DOT family. Welcome to the Senate. Of course, we are known to be promoting the warmth, the hospitality of the Filipino. But itong warmth dito because andito si Madam Chair ayaw niyo na malamig. Sana nagbarong na lang ako. Hindi po sira ang aircon namin eh. Just put it in the maximum kasi ayaw na malamig.
Sandali. Sandali, ilang napansin na nyo? Ilang degrees yan?
40.
Bakit na 34, 33?
No, wait, no. This, importante to. Ilang degrees? 25.
Mga
I'm
33
the
pwede.
principal author and Senator Gatchalian is the sponsor of the Energy Efficiency Act. Basahin nyo yung batas. Kailangan 24 to 25 degrees sa mga public areas including malls para magtipid sa kuryente. O, di gawin yung batas 20 degrees kung gusto nyo. Because we live in a tropical country. Natatawa kayo. We live in a tropical country. Tapos lalagay nyo yung aircon 18, 20 degrees. Tapos mga nakasuit kayo. Ba't kayo nakasuit? Ba't tayo mga naka-jacket? O di dapat ganyan lang. Tropical country tayo eh. Tapos mga naka-scarf, naka-pashmina, naka-ganyan, di ba? Hindi na uso yung pashmina. Parang ko yung dati. Kaya lang, ang ginaw-ginaw, di ba? O, basta yung batas. Batas namin yun. Ikaw nag-sponsor nun eh. Kailangan 24 to, ibaba sa 24 degrees. Sige. Yan. Tanggalin mo kasi yung jacket mo. Okay.
Thank you, Madam.
Basta mainit.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for your consideration. Anyway, we already heard that the DOT present with us when I assumed as the chair of the Committee on Tourism. And one of the more important matters that we really have to take into consideration is the 500 million eyed for tourism branding and promotions out of the 3.1 billion budget. Because Madam Chair, just to recap, yung pong dating budget po ng DOT was about 1 billion, 2023. Now it's the last 2025 was down to 100 million. So, Madam Chair, I think this is where we really have to help each other. And we're in the presence of the chair of the Committee on Finance as well, because we cannot compete with other ASEAN nations, with Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, who are really aggressive in promoting their tourism. Pati nga yung ano di ba, yung Cambodia as well.